What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Peak Physique Coaching Program, a 16-week online coaching experience led by myself. This program is designed to help you lose fat, build muscle, improve your overall well-being through our structured training, simple nutrition, and long-term habit systems. Now, let me be real with you guys. Our best clients get the best results because they are really committed to the process. Yes, they have bad weeks, and yes, they might gain weight, but majority of the time, probably actually all the time, when these clients get these good results, they always put in the work and they always get back on track. This isn't a linear, trajectory. You're not always going to be losing weight every single week. You will always gain a little bit of weight. However, making sure that you follow this system is going to help you get in shape and improve your overall well-being. Okay, the first 4 to 8 weeks isn't just about losing weight. It's about fixing the habits and the mindset that got you stuck in the first place. You need time to build consistency and create lasting change. So I'm going to explain to you now how to access your plans, how to read your training program, how to make the most out of your training program, go through the nutrition side of things, how to sync your smartwatches to this app, and the list goes on. So let's get into it. So you should have received an email that looks like this. Just check your junk inbox as well. Sometimes our login setup to your program or this email ends up in your junk or spam folder. So once you've got this email up, what I want you to do is tap on set up your account, which is this yellow tab right here. And then all you're going to do is follow the prompts to set up your account. It's really simple. If this happens, all you need to do is message me and I can resend you a link. Now it should lead you to this page here where you can set up your password. So just put that in right now. Now once you've set up your password, all you need to do is put in your phone number. If you want to, add your progress photos, add your profile picture, and then you will also add in obviously all this information. So I'm just going to do a quick one. So I'm a male, and we'll measure everything in kilometers and centimeters, obviously, and then weight units. We're gonna go kilos, and then birth date. You can just put that in. Obviously the height, and then make sure it's in the weight units is in kilos, and let's just put us at 120. Press continue. For me, I'm very active, so we're gonna put very active. And then with this consultation form, you can just skip that. And now you're pretty much ready to go. So just tap on download a mobile app and then just download the app. Now all you're going to do is just open the app on your phone once it's downloaded, and then you're just going to log in with your new login details. Remember, the email is the email that you use to sign up. So now once I've logged in, you're just going to wait, and it's going to take you straight to the actual program. So just take your progress photo so that I can see your face, and then once that's done, you're just going to press on next. Turn on notifications so that when I message you, you know that I've reached out. And then if we go next, just turn on your email notifications, and then you can sync your Apple smartwatch or even your Fitbit and your Garmin watch to the app, so that as you're walking, you're doing your steps, that syncs to the app. And also it reminds you when to do your workouts, and it syncs Trainerize, the app, to your watch as well, so you can get notifications from there. And then if you want, which I highly recommend, tap on this video and it'll show you in depth how to actually use the app. Even though I'm doing one now, this will show you some other cool features in the app. Okay, cool. So after you've watched this video, just tap on next at the bottom, and then boom, we are finally in your program. All right. So as you can see here at the top, we've got a workout scheduled. I've weighed in at 120 kilos, and Coach Moz has scheduled me to do 10,000 steps. And this is pretty much a dashboard. So this is where you can see everything that I've scheduled for you. If we tap on this calendar, I've already scheduled the entire month. So I've got all your workouts scheduled each day. Your body stats is just a way to measure or weigh in. So Let's say I weigh in first thing in the morning. As always, you should always weigh in first thing in the morning. I weigh in at 120 kilos, or let's say 118 kilos. That'll upload, and I can get a notification that you've weighed in, and now that's on your calendar. And if we look back onto your body weight, we can see the chart on the actual body weight graph, and you can see that I've set our goal weight for my client at 100 kilos. They're sitting at 118, and they are closing that bar. So that bar's supposed to be fully closed, and you're at 10% of the way there. Okay. If we tap on the kettlebell down here, obviously we've got the workouts. I want you guys to read the first phase 1 with the summary. Usually with our program, most clients are on the accumulation phase, where over the first month or two, we focus on accumulating volume, laying down a solid foundation for a successful training block ahead, hypertrophy, and kind of just priming your body to build strength and build muscle, so that when we start lifting heavier and start getting more advanced, we've already built that solid foundation. Okay. With your workouts as well, obviously in that onboarding video, we've seen how to track all our weights, but the best way to do it, and how I want you guys to do it, is to do it this way. So let's say it's week 1, right? I don't want you going super heavy. I want you going 50% on week 1. We just want to try and get your body into the gym. We do not want to be maxing out or training to failure or close to failure on week 1. So let's say, for example, we got a dumbbell incline barbell bench press or a dumbbell bench press. We're going to do 12 reps, because right here it says 3 sets of 12. So we're going to pre-log in 12 reps, and we're going to do it at 40 kilos. Oh, sorry, let's do it at 25. Okay. So when you pick your weights, guys, make sure your working sets are all the same weight. We do not want your working sets being like 20 and then 17.5. This is not how to track your weights, because all 3 working sets should be challenging. You shouldn't be warming up still on your working sets. So always make this at 20 at the same load. So next week, or let's say the following week, you might be like, okay, if I've gone 50% on week 1, and again, guys, this applies on every single exercise, you always want to add anywhere from 2.5 as the minimum to 10 kilos as the absolute maximum on each week. Okay, so let's say, for example, we've done week 1 at 25 kilos on 3 sets. Well, when week 2 comes along, we're going to increase that by 2.5 kilos, and we're going to go 27.5. Okay, and then when week 3 comes, we're going to increase that by another 2.5, and then we're going to do 30 kilos. Okay, so over the span of 3 weeks, we've upped the weight by 2.5 kilos, and that's literally it. That's all you need to do. But let's say, for example, we have a leg press right here. Okay, and let's say it's week 1, we're doing 3 sets of 12. Okay, so we're going to log in 12 reps. And let's say we do 100 kilos on week 1. Okay. Now, if I go up 2.5 kilos on a leg press, you're probably not going to feel much of a difference, because it's such a big muscle group. You can actually afford to take 10 kilo jumps each week on a leg press. Okay. So instead of doing on week 2, 102.5 kilos or 105 kilos, that's just not challenging enough. Week 1, we've got 100. Week 2 comes, let's add on 10 kilos, okay? And so this is what the load selection should look like on your leg days, when it's a little bit, when you're working with, squats or leg presses, okay? You can afford to go up pretty heavy. Week 3 comes, we can up that to 120, okay? And we can progressively overload every single week. All right, so we're going to fast forward to week 2. So let's say week 2 comes along, and as you can see, it's actually already loaded what we did last week. So as you can see, last week, remember, we did 12 reps, 3 sets of 12 at 100 kilos. So now we know, okay, last week we did 100 kilos on the leg press. This week we want to increase that by 10 kilos. Okay, so we've done 12, and then, okay, it's 10, and 10 kilos, okay? And then you want to perform your leg press at this weight. And that's how you progressively overload on our training program each week. Very simple exercise. Now, let's say week 3 comes along. Again, we can see the previous week's load at 110. We're going to do the same reps and same sets, but progressive overload, and we're going to go to 120. Okay. And now you've just done 3 weeks of progressive overload. This applies to bench, leg press, squats, lat pull downs, the whole 9 yards. Now, the cool thing about me being your coach, I can actually see when we look at your progress in regards to your progressive overload on your leg press, I can see that you've progressed each week. So the total amount of volume on your first week on the leg press was 140 kilos. Okay. Now, the total amount of volume on week 2 on the leg press, obviously because you've progressively overloaded, you've gone up to 154 kilos and then 168 kilos. And then week 4, you're at a total of 182 kilos of volume over on week 4. So each week we've progressed. We've pretty much added like 12 kilos to our lifts each week. And this is how you progressively overload. When you do not pick the right weight and you digress, this will go downwards, and that's how you lose muscle and lose strength. So we want this slight increase each week with your weight selection. Okay, so I've pretty much explained to you how to use your training program in detail, or how I want you guys to do it. Now, the next thing is just looking at your goal tab. So I've scheduled for you to complete 10,000 steps every single day. And then as a habit, and then as your body weight goal, we've got that there. You are 10% the way there. Okay, so it's a really good way to kind of have a look at an overview in regards to your goals and your habits. Okay, now as I adjust them each month or each couple of months, they'll always pop up here. Now, the nutrition side of things, this is really cool because this is where we get to see how our nutrition is structured. Okay, so this is where our meal plans are at. Our meal plans are so simple. People often question me like, is that it? And I'm like, yes, this is literally it. And the reason why is because I'm not a fan of giving a client multiple recipes, multiple ingredients, a bunch of different recipes. It's just too overwhelming. It's very expensive. And the last thing we want to do is implement that in. So instead, we've got simple meal plans that are so easy to follow based on your application and what your preferences are. I will tailor your nutrition to your goals and your preferences. So obviously your meal plan will look different to this, but this is what the template would look like. So as you can see for this meal plan, I'm going to show you how to read it, and I'm going to show you how I want you to utilize it. So as you can see with most of my meal plans, we have timing there. You don't have to follow the times, but these are just the ideal timings that you want to eat. You want to space your meals out every 3 to 5 hours apart. If you don't eat your meals, and then by lunchtime you start having your protein smoothie, ham sandwich, and then you're eating 4 meals after 1 p.m., you are going to be so full, so bloated, and you're going to gain weight overnight because you just got a bunch of food in your stomach. It's very important to get your first meal in first thing in the morning, guys. I cannot emphasize that enough, okay? Because if you can get your meals in at the same time every single day and have your 3 to 5 hour gaps in between them, it's going to allow you to digest your food and allow you to see consistent progress across the scale weight every single morning. So when you wake up in the morning, the following morning on an empty stomach, and you've used the bars, you've done a number 2 to 3 times a day, you've spaced your meals out, and you've had your meals from the day before, you will wake up at at an accurate weigh-in. But if you try and fit in all your meals at the end of the day, you are just going to have a lot of food in your stomach. So as you can see here, guys, we've got the meals, and then we've got the ingredients, and then I usually have a very simple recipe here. Okay, so the steps here is just saying blend all these ingredients and drink them, and then I'll give you the calories and macros beneath. These are on most of my meal plans. Some of them don't, because I don't like to overwhelm clients. Okay, now pre-workout Greek yogurt. So let's say you have meal 3, right, and it says it's your pre-workout meal. but you train first thing in the morning, but you have a protein smoothie as meal one. I want you having either the meal one as a pre-workout meal or the pre-workout meal before training. Okay, so say it's 5 a.m. in the morning and you start work at 7 o'clock. You wake up and you'll have 200 grams of plain Greek yogurt with a quarter cup of granola. Any brand is fine. Okay, and you'll have this before training, and then you want to be drinking about half a liter of water with some electrolytes in it. Okay, now with the meal plan, let's say we have lean ham or granola, and you're like, what granola do I get? Any brand is fine. Okay, any brand whole grain meal bread is fine. Any branded cheddar cheese is fine, just as long as you got the actual ingredient. That's the main thing. And then we've got your daily totals, and then we've got some really simple but effective timing and tips that I like to give to my clients so that it can show them how to use the meal plan. And then we've got our proteins, carbs, and fats, or just our shopping list down here. Okay, this is your shopping list. It is so easy to follow. And if you want me to adjust your meal plan, you just message me and I can adjust it. However, if you're making progress on your meal plan, I might just leave it at that. But again, if you feel like you need to adjust the meal plan, just let me know and I can adjust that for you. Now the last tab, if you look down here, it's just the 3 dots. It's just extras. Okay, so let's say for example, you have an Apple Watch. Just tap on Apple Watch, and then this shows you exactly how to synchronize your Apple Watch to to Trainerize. And so when you look at your Apple Watch, this is what it looks like, man. So it literally will tell you, okay, you need to complete your 10,000 steps and you need to do your workout. Okay, and then it'll give you, yeah, it's really cool. Same thing if you have a Fitbit, you can sync your Fitbit and your Garmin watch as well. Okay, but this is your dashboard, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now to finish off, remember that this is a commitment and you're expected to complete at least 2 training sessions per week. Follow your meal plan and message me weekly to make sure that you're on track. The cost and payment, remember that it is $59 Australian dollar per week for 16 weeks. And when you sign up, you're committing to the full duration. Cancellation, in regards to this, it's important to understand that there are no cancellations or refunds. When you enroll, you're securing your spot for the 16 weeks as we are very full and have a high demand of applicants. And that commitment ensures that you can be provided with a structured, high quality program. And if you choose to leave early, you're responsible for the remaining payments. This policy isn't just about business, it's about ensuring that you take this commitment seriously, and please respect this. Please give us 3 business days as a minimum to set everything up, as we are full on with working one-on-one with clients. So this needs time for us to get things right. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in the next one.